of ICAI, our incredible faculty, and to all the future chartered accountants in the house. I, N. Banishri,
and I, Shrutika Kedia, feel truly honored and privileged to welcome you all to the National CA Students Conference 2025. RAID, Igniting Minds, Inspiring Futures, organized by Board of Studies Operations and hosted by Bhubaneswar branch of EIRC at ICASA Bhubaneswar.
तो दोस्तों, अब वक्त आ ही गया है इस कॉन्फ्रेंस के असली एसेंस से मिलने का, द सोल ऑफ दिस एंटायर इवेंट, जो हर एक सेशन, हर एक स्पीकर और हर एक थॉट के पीछे छिपी है. यस, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द हार्ट ऑफ दिस कॉन्फ्रेंस, आवर थीम रेड.
रेड एक ऐसा विचार जो सिर्फ लफ्जों तक सीमित नहीं, बल्कि हर एक सीए स्टूडेंट के सपने, संघर्ष और सफलता का सार है.
नाम भले ही रेड हो, लेकिन ये इनकम टैक्स वाली रेड नहीं है. ये है एक जुनून से भरा सफर जो हर सीए स्टूडेंट को इंस्पायर करेगा अपना बेस्ट देने के लिए. सो नाउ लेट्स डीकोड आवर थीम रेड.
आर फॉर रीइमेजिन, मतलब सोचो जरा हटके, ना सिर्फ बुक्स पढ़ो पर दुनिया को एक नए नजरिए से देखो. आफ्टर ऑल, आज के सीए सिर्फ कंप्लायंस नहीं करते, दे क्रिएट वैल्यू. We must reimagine our roles, not just as accountants, but as ethical leaders, digital thinkers, and strategic advisors. So, it's now time to challenge the conventional and think beyond boundaries.
A is accelerate. भाई, slow and steady is fine. बट सीए बनने के सपने को थोड़ा टर्बो मोड में तो डालना ही पड़ेगा. स्पीड तो चाहिए, लेकिन ऑडिट ट्रेल मत भूलना. In the age of speed, staying relevant means moving faster than ever. Whether it's learning new age skills or adapting to regulatory changes, we must accelerate our efforts with agility and purpose.
I means innovate. मतलब जो कर रहे हो उसमें क्या नया ला सकते हो. क्या आप सिर्फ सीए बनना चाहते हो या एक गेम चेंजर भी? Innovation is no longer optional. Whether in audit, taxation, fintech or ESG reporting, tomorrow's CA must solve complex problems with creativity. Innovation is our new professional currency.
And finally, D is for deliver. Boss, आखिर में काम बोलता है. You can reimagine, accelerate, innovate, but अगर डेडलाइन मिस कर दी तो सिर्फ D का मतलब दुख रह जाता है. Because intentions alone don't build trust. Delivery does. We must deliver results with integrity, professionalism, and impact. That is how chartered accountants continue to be the pillars of financial trust.
So do you all agree with our theme RAID and its meaning?
Definitely yes.
I can't hear you guys actually.
It should be a bigger yes. Yeah.
Yes. So the motto of our conference is very simple. Reimagine the possible, accelerate your journey, innovate with purpose, and deliver with excellence. Together, RAID is just not a theme. It's a call to action, a roadmap for the CA of tomorrow. So as we commence the ceremony, we are warmly waiting for our dignitaries to come on dais.
Then we'll be welcoming our dignitaries. So, as we prepare to commence the ceremony, let us warmly invite our guests. We are honored to invite Honorable Deputy Chief Minister and Energy Minister of Odisha, Shri Kanak Vardhan Singh Dev Sir, Madam Upashna Mahapatra, MLA, Brahmagiri Constituency, We'll be having power-packed sessions today and tomorrow in this national conference. So it's actually going to be a great learning, and I hope everyone is as excited as we are for this conference, isn't it? So this CA conference has so many attractions, from powerful sessions, skill-up sessions, technical sessions, interactions with BOS, and the most awaiting cultural part. Everything is going to be so enchanting and exciting. So what is something that attracts you all the most? What are you waiting for the most? Any guesses, any answers from the audience? What is the session or cultural part or technical session for which you are really excited? Culturals? Certainly.
So you guys are not interested for the technical and skill up sessions? Okay.
Equally excited, so everything has its own.
I would like कि आप लोग ज़्यादा excitement skill up and technical के लिए होए, because हमारा theme raid है, and here we are to reimagine, accelerate, innovate and deliver. And ये तभी possible है जब जो भी sessions हो रहे हैं आप उन्हें समझ रहे हो, and अपना कुछ नए thinking के साथ आ रहे हो, and कुछ नए innovative चीज़ों के साथ आ रहे हो, and not just that, you are implementing that as well in your life. Then only the motto of our conference will be successful.
And in the end, cultural का धमाका तो होगा ही होगा for sure, 100% and 200%. As we prepare to commence this ceremony, it's time to warmly invite our guests. So in this conference, we all CA students are getting an excellent platform here to interact with great faculties whom we all have been seeing online, watching their classes. So for me, I think that is one of the greatest excitements to meet them personally and interact with them. What say, Shrutika?
Yeah, definitely.
So you two are
I would love
excited?
to interact with my faculties.
Yeah, whom we saw online, listening to their classes, we prepare, and today we are getting an excellent platform to interact with them live and learn something physically, and definitely there is a different impact. So as we prepare to commence the ceremony, let us warmly invite our guests. I invite Honorable Deputy Chief Minister and Energy Minister of Odisha, Shri Kanak Vardhan Singh Dev Sir, Madam Upashna Mahapatra, MLA Brahmagiri Constituency, CA Deepak Kumar Kedia Sir, Inspector General IPS and Chief Vigilance Officer, CA Prashant Panda Sir, Member of Financial Reporting Review Board ICAI and an eminent Chartered Accountant, CA Sanjeev Sanghi Sir, Vice Chairman BOS Operations. Now I also request CA Mahendra Sahu Sir, Chairman of Bhubaneswar Branch of EIRC, CA Soumya Sahu Sir, Chairman of ICASA Bhubaneswar Branch of EIRC, and Mr. Satya Prakash Sena, Vice Chairman of ICASA Bhubaneswar, to escort the dignitaries.
Please give them a huge round of applause. लक्ष्य हो उचित और दृष्टि हो स्पष्ट, लक्ष्य हो उचित और दृष्टि हो स्पष्ट, तभी तो रोशनी का महत्व है विश्वास के पष्ट। ये दीपक नहीं हम सीए छात्रों का संकल्प का प्रतीक है, ये दीपक नहीं हम सीए छात्रों का संकल्प का प्रतीक है, जो हर अंधेरे से लड़कर एक नई रोशनी लाता है। With these stirring lines, we formally mark the beginning of our inspiring journey. Let us now invoke the light of knowledge, wisdom, purity through the sacred ritual of lighting the ceremonial lamp.
To do the honors, I would now request all the dignitaries on the dais to please come forward to grace the ceremony by lighting the lamp of wisdom and inspiration. I also invite the Vice Chairman of Bhubaneswar Branch EIRC ICAI to please come on to the dais to do the honors. Also invite the past Chairman and Managing Member of Bhubaneswar Branch of EIRC to please come on to the dais and do the honors. It's an honor.
दीप ज्योति परम ज्योति दीप ज्योति जनार्दन दीपो हरतु मे पाप दीप ज्योति नमोस्तुते शुभं करोति कल्याणं आरोग्यं सुख संपद द्वेषो बुद्धि विनाशाय आत्म ज्योति नमोस्तुते आत्मज्योति प्रदीप्ताय ब्रह्मज्योति नमस्तुते ब्रह्मज्योति प्रदीप्ताय गुरुज्योति नमस्तुते दीपज्योति परं ज्योति दीपज्योति जनार्दन दीपो हरतु मे पापं दीपज्योति नमस्तुते शुभं करोति कल्याणं आरोग्यं सुखसम्पदा द्वेषबुद्धिविनाशाय आत्मज्योति नमोस्तुते.
With the ceremonial lamp now lit, symbolizing knowledge, clarity, and the undying spirit of truth, we now officially commence the National CA Students Conference 2025, where ideas will ignite, minds will connect, and the spirit of raid will shine through every session.
As we all stand united under the prestigious banner of Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, it is only apt that we begin with our sacred motto.
The motto of our institute, derived from the Upanishads, is Ya Esha Supteshu Jagrati, meaning he who is awake in those that sleep, symbolizing alertness, integrity, and unshakable vigilance.
So now I request all the dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, and all the participants of the conference to kindly rise for the ICI motto song.
य एष सुप्तेषु जागृति य एष सुप्तेषु जागृति कामं 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 कामंशो पुरुषो निर्विमाणः निर्विमाणः तदेव शुक्रं तदब्रह्मा तदेवामृतमुच्यते तस्मिन् लोकः शतः सर्वे तदूनात्यपि कश्चन एतद्वैता 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 एतद्वैता.
Formally open the proceedings of this prestigious conference, it is both my pleasure and honor to extend a heartfelt welcome to all the eminent personalities present over here. First and foremost, we are deeply honored to welcome our chief guest, Shri Kanakvardhan Singh Deo, a senior BJP leader from Odisha's Royal Patna Bolangir family and an experienced legislator. A five-time MLA from Patnagar, he has also served as cabinet minister handling industry, urban development and public enterprises, contributing to Odisha's industrial growth and urban reforms. In 2024, he became Deputy Chief Minister of Odisha, overseeing key portfolios like agriculture, farmer empowerment and energy. Known for modernizing rural infrastructure, promoting farmer welfare and strengthening Odisha's power sector. He combines aristocratic legacy, grassroots connection and decades of governance experience.
I now request Archie Agarwal, Secretary of ICASA Bhubaneswar, to welcome Sir with a plant sapling. We are honored to have you, Sir. We are now privileged to welcome our guest of honor, Madam Upashna Mahapatra, the youngest MLA in the Odisha Legislative Assembly, representing the Brahmagiri constituency, a dynamic leader from a distinguished political lineage. She is the great-granddaughter of Boxi Jagabandhu, the legendary hero of the 1817 Paika Rebellion, and the daughter of late Sri Lalatendu Vidyadhar Mahapatra, a respected former MLA. Educated in Odisha and Mumbai, Madam Mahapatra entered politics to carry forward her family's legacy with a fresh, youthful vision. She stands today as a symbol of heritage, leadership, and a progressive future for Odisha.
I now request Silu Pradhan, Treasurer of E-Casa Bhubaneswar, to kindly felicitate ma'am with a sapling. Please give him a huge round of applause. As we continue with today's memorable occasion, it's my privilege and great honor to welcome yet another special presence among us, our guest of honor, C.A. Deepak Kumar Kedia sir. He is a distinguished officer of Indian Police Service, currently serving as Inspector General of Headquarters and Chief Vigilance Officer at the National Security Guard under the Ministry of Home Affairs. With a career spanning over 2 decades, Shri Kedia has held key leadership roles in internal security, anti-corruption enforcement, border management, and law and order across Assam and at the national level. His credentials are extraordinary. He is a chartered accountant, cost accountant, company secretary, and a law graduate with advanced studies from prestigious institutions like UC Berkeley, University of Cambridge, and the International Anti-Corruption Academy, VINIA.
His contributions have been recognized with multiple honors, including the President's Police Medal for Meritorious Service and the Chief Minister's Special Service Medal. An expert in security strategy, public policy, and financial crimes, Shri Kedia is a rare blend of operational leadership and academic depth. I now request Praveen Bara, Managing Committee Member of E-Casa Bhubaneswar, to welcome Sir with a plant sapling.
We are equally privileged to have among us our special guest, C.A. Prashant Panda sir. He is a managing partner of P.A. and Associates, one of the leading chartered accountancy firms in Eastern India, a topper of Sambalpur University, and a rank holder in chartered accountancy examinations. He carries with him over 40 years of experience as a distinguished professional in finance, audit, taxation, corporate law, banking, administration, and corporate governance.
He began his career with Dunlop India Limited and later expanded his firm's presence in Odisha. His professional journey includes serving as statutory or central statutory auditor for major PSUs and banks like SAIL, NALCO, NTPC, UCO Bank, Union Bank, and Canara Bank.
Now I request Satya Prakash Chinara, Managing Committee Member, E-Casa Bhubaneswar, to kindly come forward and felicitate sir with a sapling. संजय सर का भी मेरा है बोल दो We are delighted to have among us C.A. Sanjeev Sanghi sir, Vice Chairman, BOS Operations, a practicing chartered accountant with over 26 years of experience. He is a Central Council member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India for the term 2025 to 29, committed to elevating the profession's global standards and empowering chartered accountants as global leaders. He has also served as the Chairman of Eastern India Regional Council of ICAI.
He is a passionate contributor to youth development, MSME empowerment, and capacity building through various ICAI initiatives like UDAN, Run at 75, and Voice of Diamonds. He is a published author, tech enabler, and a change maker who envisions empowering chartered accountants globally. May I now invite Vivek Prasad Barik to please come forward and offer a sapling to C.A. Sanjeev Sanghi sir.
ये मेरा है, ये तुम्हारा है, ये भी मेरा है. Now I request Abhijit Singh to kindly offer a sapling to C.A. Mahendra Sahu sir, Chairman of Bhubaneswar branch of EIRC.
I now request Anjali Sharma to kindly offer a sapling to CA Soumya Sahu Sir, Chairman of ICASA, Bhubaneswar branch of EIRC.
Now I would like to request CA Soumya Sahu Sir, Chairman ICASA Bhubaneswar branch of EIRC to kindly address the gathering. Please welcome him with a huge round of applause.
Respected Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Odisha, Shri Kanakvardhan Singh Deo, Madam Upasana Mahapatra, MLA Brahmagiri, Shri Deepak Kedia, IPS IG National Security Guard, Shri Prashant Panda, Past Chairman Bhubaneswar Branch, Shri Sanjeev Sanghi, Vice Chairman Board of Studies Operations, Shri Mahendra Sahu, Chairman Bhubaneswar Branch, Satya Prakash Sena, Vice Chairman ICASA, Bhubaneswar, an illustrious array of past chairmen of our branch, distinguished speakers, beloved students, and my fellow professionals. A very good morning to one of everyone. With immense pride and deep gratitude, I stand before you as the chairman of ICASA, Bhubaneswar, for this iconic day, the first ever CA Students National Conference, hosted by Bhubaneswar branch of EIRC of ICI, under the esteemed guidance of Board of Studies Operations ICI. This movement is not just a milestone for our branch, it is a celebration of spirit, strength and potential of every CA students present here. We are profoundly honored by the presence of our chief guest, the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Odisha, Shri Kanakvardhan Singh Deo. Sir, your presence adds immense prestige to this platform and sends a strong message to support the youth and professional education in our state. I extend my special welcome and sincere thanks to Madam Upasana Mahapatra, MLA Brahmagiri, whose dynamic leadership and dedication towards public service and youth empowerment continue to inspire us all. I extend my heartfelt thanks to CA Deepak Kedia sir and CA Prashant Panda sir, two exemplary professionals whose journey embodies excellence and purpose. To our respected Vice Chairman of Board of Studies, CA Sanjeev Sanghi sir, your vision continues to inspire us and push the boundaries for student development. Friends, this year's theme is bold, future-focused, and very relevant. RAID, Reimagine, Accelerate, Innovate, and Deliver. Let me briefly share what it means to me, and I hope it means to you too. Reimagine. We must reimagine the CA profession because it is beyond balance sheets and audit. We have future CFOs, startup advisors, forensic experts, and policy thinkers. We are the value creators of future. Accelerate. We must learn fast, act faster, and grow continuously. Innovate. Innovation is not optional. It should be in the DNA of globally competitive chartered accountants. Deliver. We should be known not for our knowledge but also for excellence with accountability. Over these 2 days, we have meticulously planned all the technical sessions covering critical subjects such as forensic audit in AI era, transfer pricing, and analyzing IPO for investment decisions. These sessions will be led by distinguished faculties, including C. Nitin Guru, C. Shivam Palan, C. Akash Kandoi, C. Shubham Singhal, C. Vinod Gupta, and C. Sarthak Jain, and many more. Before I conclude, I express my sincere thanks to Board of Studies ICI, the entire Bhubaneswar branch team, and the core ICASA committee, to our ever-supporting past chairman, and each one of you, because your presence and energy makes this conference truly special. Let us not just attend this conference, let us own it, live it, and lead it. Let's truly reimagine, accelerate, innovate, and deliver. Let's read the future. Thank you so much.
Now, I request CA Mahendra Sahu Sir, Chairman Bhubaneswar branch, to deliver the welcome address. Sir, please give him a huge round of applause.
Good morning. So, Josh is required. How is the Josh? How is the Josh? Thank you. Once again, good morning to one and all present. Dignitaries on the dais, esteemed Chief Guest, Sri Kanakvardhan Singh Deo, Honorable Deputy CM, Government of Odisha, Guest of Honor, Madam Upasana Mahapatra, Honorable MLA Brahmagiri, Guest of Honor CA Deepak Kumar Kedia, IPS, Inspector General, National Security Guard, Government of India, respected CA Prasant Panda sir, eminent Chartered Accountant from Bhubaneswar, respected CA Sanjeev Sanghi, Board of Studies Operation ICAI, CA Soumya Sunil Sahu, Treasurer and Chairman ICASA Bhubaneswar Branch, and from the student side, Satya Prakash Sen, Vice Chairman ICASA Bhubaneswar Branch. Sitting of the dais, CA Biswaranjan Sutar, Regional Council Member EIRC from Bhubaneswar. My managing committee members, galaxy of past chairpersons of Bhubaneswar and Cuttack branch, members of ICI and dear future chartered accountants. So with immense pleasure and pride, I extend a hearty welcome to all of you to this 2 days National CA Students Conference with the theme Red. I also extend a warm welcome to all the dignitaries on the dais, our chief guest, Sri Kanak Vardhan Singh Dosa, Honorable Deputy CM Government of Odisha, for gracing this occasion. We are truly honored, sir. I also extend a hearty welcome to Madam Upasana Mahapatra, Honorable MLA Brahmagiri, so one of the youngest people's representative of Odisha, and we are eagerly waiting for your insights for the students. We have with us, and I will also welcome CA Deepak Kumar Kedia, IPS and Inspector General, NSG, Government of India. So he has come all the way from New Delhi. He shows his love and respect towards the profession. I also extend hearty welcome to CA Prasant Panda sir, one of the most successful practicing chartered accountant in Odisha and always a guiding force and mentor for the branch. I also extend a hearty welcome to you, sir, to this conference. I also extend a warm welcome to our own Vice Chairman of Board of Studies Operations, Sri Sanjeev Sanghi, Central Council Member from our region, to this conference. So before I thank him, so I just wanted to intimate all of you that this year ICI is organizing 16 national conferences across the country, out of which 5 regional councils are hosting national conferences. Apart from these regional councils, only 11 branches of, out of 179 branches of India, 11 branches are hosting national conference. So we are one of the proud hosting branch to host national conference in Bhubaneswar. With a big round of applause, I convey my thanks to the Board of Studies Operation and Sanjeev Sanghi for his guidance to host this conference at Bhubaneswar. I also wanted to convey all of you that Bhubaneswar branch is the only branch to host this national conference in Eastern India. Thank you so much. So for the guests and students, those who have enrolled first time or newly to this profession, I just wanted to say a few lines about our institution. So the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, ICAI, as you all know, is established by an Act of Parliament in the year 1949 to regulate the accounting profession in India. We are working under the administrative control of Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Government of India. Within this 76 of glorious journey, we have reached as the largest accounting body in the world with 4.5 lakhs chartered accountants and 9 lakh plus students. Head office at Delhi, 5 regional offices, 179 branches, and presence in 44 countries in different ways. So this is ICAI, and Bhubaneswar branch is one of these 179 branches across India. Coming to this conference, every year we are hosting this conference. As you all know, this course, the Chartered Accountancy course, is a correspondence course. We don't have any college or school where we are attending regular classes. So apart from the branch programs, this is the only program where they place we are able to interact, know each other, network each other, and to develop our knowledge, skill, and ability to cope with the required environment. So apart from this, so in this conference, as you all know, in each and every technical subject, we are 3 student speakers are there. So it is so we have 4 technical sessions, and we have 12 student speakers amongst 1,000 students registered in this conference. So I congratulate all of them, these 12 students, those have been selected to be a student speaker to deliver address among such a huge audience to showcase their skill and ability. Apart from that, the students, those who are participating in the ICASA team and volunteers in different committees, they are also enhancing their leadership quality through this conference. So this conference is also one platform where they could able to explore their ideas and knowledge. So thank you once again. And at the end, I can say we have taken a lot of pain for the registration. As you all know, recently we got the result. Many congratulations those who have passed, and best of luck for the next term to others. So at the end, I can say, so examination is part of life, so it will come. So not to worry, कोशिश जारी रहना चाहिए. Thank you so much. Wish you all a happy conferencing. Thank you so much. So due to certain time paucity and so Honorable Deputy CM has to rush for different or some other engagement. So I request now Honorable Deputy CM for his address. Thank you so much.
Jai Jagannath. Dignitaries on the dais, my younger sister, my classmate in the Orissa Legislative Assembly, Srimati Upasana Mahapatra, Mr. Soumya Sunil Sahu, Chairman, Shri Mahendra Kumar Sahu, Chairman, ICAI Bhubaneswar, Mr. Sanjeev Sanghi, Vice Chairman, Mr. Prasant Panda, Ex-Chairman, Shri Deepak Kumar Kedia, IPS, IG NSG, Mr. Satya Prakash Sena, Vice Chairman, dignitaries of the dais. First and foremost, I thank you for having invited me to the National Conference of CA students being held here in Bhubaneswar. When I was coming in, I saw everywhere the thing RAID written. As a politician, as a chartered accountant, you are all aware of RAIDs. I was a little scared. I asked Prasant Babu, I said, what does RAID stand for? Till I was told it is reimagine, accelerate, innovate, and deliver. Now, you all have the knack of playing with numbers. You can make numbers dance. You can increase the numbers, you can decrease the numbers, you can increase a person's tax, you can decrease a person's tax. While being introduced over here on the stage, I've been taxed. Because it was mentioned, I'm sure it was unintentional by the MC, when she referred that I'm a 5-term MLA, my tax was reduced because I'm a 6-term MLA. But jokes aside, you're much more than number crunchers. You're the guardians of financial integrity in our nation. By 2040, 47, when India celebrates its centenary of independence, you'll be one amongst those professionals shaping our economy. Think about it. You're not just studying to pass exams. You're preparing to build Viksit Bharat. It is a national duty, and I'm sure you are ready to fit into it. From the complexity of GST to innovation of fintech, from blockchain auditing to AI-powered financial analysis, your profession is evolving faster than ever. My advice would be, don't just adapt to the change, lead it. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Your integrity will determine whether business thrives or whether investors trust or flee. You're not just signing balance sheets, you're signing the future of countless boardrooms. To the students here today, don't limit yourself to corporate boardrooms. India needs CAs in policy making, in startups, in government agencies, in rural development. Your skills can transform not just business, but entire communities. Government of Odisha is aggressively building a robust business ecosystem, from our investor-friendly policies to single-window clearances for industrial parks to startup incubators. We are creating an environment where business don't just survive, they thrive. And who better to guide this transformation than skilled CAs who understand both compliance and growth. We want to create an ecosystem where your talents flourishes and contribute to our state's remarkable growth story. Before I conclude, let me leave you with this thought. Every successful CA has two things in common: impeccable ethics and the courage to innovate. Master both, and you won't just count success, you'll create it. May this conference inspire you to dream bigger, aim higher, and serve greater. And before signing off, Satya was asking you, how's the Josh? I am sure you won't want to answer that when I ask you. You will want me to vacate the dais as soon as possible so that you can carry on with your 2-day seminar. Thank you ever so much for having me here. Thank you for having been patient and heard me out. I would have loved to stay a little longer, but I have another pressing engagement to attend to, for which I must seek your leave. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Now it's the time to invite CA Sanjeev Sanghi sir to please come on and address the gathering. It's again an honor for all of us. Sir, please.
Good morning, everyone, and it's very important to deliver something very, very relevant and important to our Deputy Chief Minister of Odisha. Sir, I've actually requested the organizers to give me this opportunity to speak in front of you. I can address all of you later. But sir, India, when you are talking about leading, when you're talking about trust, when you talk about sustainability, let me tell you that Institute of Chartered Accountant, being the largest accounting body of the world, hosting 180 branches, 52 chapters across the world with 32 councils and 64 regional council members, We have 450,000 chartered accountants. The best part is, a request to you is there are 1,800 GCC in the country today, which is contributing to almost $68 billion in the country, and employing over 21 lakh professionals, and 80,000 chartered accountants are part of the GCC, of which 5 states have already come forward to have their GCC policy in the country. My request to you is that Odisha is always in the front. Let's come up with a GCC policy for Odisha, and we are very happy to work with you, because if India is going to be the largest economy of the world, I think GCC is going to play a very, very important role. Being a convener of this group to promote India as an accounting GCC, we had this summit organized last month, and we are going to do it in Ahmedabad, we are going to do it in Mumbai, in Hyderabad. Mr. Sanjeev Sanyal, who is the economic advisor, has worked with us to say why we are talking about Big Four. Let's talk about India's Big Seven. When we look upon Pandaji and many others, Deepakji and so many others working together, and all the committee members and all the chartered accountants working together, let's work together to make India the accounting destination for the entire world. And for that, we need your support. We need your support to really come forward and create a GCC policy, because India is now watched upon as the youngest country of the world, and with the most important part is the accountants across the world. When you talk about US, Australia, any other parts of the world, we talk about India being the accountant for the entire world, who is not just talking about artificial intelligence, blockchain, cybersecurity, and data analytics. They are leading the way. So with that, we have the theme of this entire GCC, which is working as an ecosystem of this country, is from ledgers to global leadership. So the perception when we say to the entire world that we are no more Munimjis, we are the strategists, we are the innovators, we are the change makers, we are drivers, and we make sure that India lead, the business lead, and the globe lead. So that is how हम सर सिर्फ विश्व गुरु की बात नहीं करते, हम बात करते how we can be the partner to the entire world, because the financial numbers are something which you rightly said that we play with numbers. But let me tell you, sir, gone are the days when we are playing with numbers. Now we are talking about foresight. We are talking about how we can create a model of consolidation where the entire world can work together in merger and acquisition with overseas network guidelines, and with situations wherein all these students who are sitting over here, they are all going to be the future chartered accountants. Give a big round of applause to all of you, because you are going to make the history of the country. If India, as I say, and I continuously say this, by driving innovations, by coming up with a lot of adaptability, transformation, and innovation in whatever you do, India is going to lead. And with GCC, sir, this is my humble request to you. Please give us an appointment so that we all come forward and work together with your IT ministry to come up with a GCC policy for Odisha. And we are promising you that the 7 ministries who are working with us, the Ministry of Finance, Ministry of External Affairs, IFCA, the International Federation, Gift City, and NSDC, all are joining hands with Institute of Chartered Accountants to say, let's work together to make a global workforce and make sure that we serve the entire world. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for inspiring all of us. Now, it's the time to release the souvenir of this conference. I request all the dignitaries on the dais to please come forward and inaugurate the souvenir, which represents the hard work and journey of chartered accountants and we upcoming chartered accountants. Thank you so much. I request all the dignitaries to be seated. I now invite Satya Prakash Sena, Vice Chairman of ICASA Bhubaneswar, to present vote of thanks to our chief guest.
We are deeply honored by the gracious presence of our chief guest, Sri Kanak Bardhan Singh Deo sir, whose inspiring words have set the perfect tone for the conference. Sir, your thoughts and guidance will surely echo in our minds as we grow into responsible professionals of tomorrow. Thank you for blessing this occasion with your presence. Now, may I request Archie Agarwal, Secretary Casa Bhubaneswar branch to kindly present a memento to sir as a token of deep appreciation and gratitude for his inspiring presence. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Now I request our special guest, CA Prashant Panda sir, Chairman, ICAI BBSR Bhubaneswar branch, to please come and address the gathering. Please give him a huge round of applause.
Namaskar, good morning. Respected Chief Guest, Sri Kanakbardhan Singh Doshi, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Odisha, Madam Upasana Mahapatra, Honorable MLA Brahmagiri, respected CA Deepak Kedia ji, IPS, our guest of honor, our Central Council members, our branch chairman, ICASA chairman, and my dear colleagues and the students present here. It's really a privilege and an honor to stand before you to address you. This is such an ambitious and energetic gathering. I'm only slightly not happy because I was told that almost 1,000 students will be there. But this has been a regular problem for both the CA conference as well as the CA students conference. The students come or the participants come quite late. This time, of course, the chief guest was before time because he has some other engagements also to go. So my request to the organizers is that they should ensure that at least the participation should be there for the expectation. Otherwise, guests who come, they go back with a different feeling. But normally I know that by maybe about another hour or so, the hall will be full. And that has been the situation for, I think, almost last 25 years, what I have been looking for. Actually, today, I will not be giving you any lecture on any as a senior or as an expert, but someone who has almost 50 years back, or rather it is almost 50 years back, who started walking the same path where you are all in. It's 1975, I started my articleship. And so I thought that in this 5 decades, the way I have walked or where I started, where I reached today in last 5 decades, I'll share some of my experience or whatever the experience I have gained during this period. I might have referred to this, my thought process earlier with you all. I might have shared, but I feel that a chartered accountant will always be judged by 3 elements. One is his intelligence, second is his knowledge, and the third is his experience. Of course, the fourth is always there, that he must be a good human being first. So, intelligence, I feel, that comes out of birth. Suddenly somebody doesn't become very intelligent at the age of 10 or 15 or 20. Leave apart developing the other faculties what he have, maybe like the Isan as a painter in Tare Zameen Par, or that Farhan Qureshi, the photographer in 3 Idiots. There are a lot of other people who have really got out of the mainstream and have become very successful. In the digital world, we talk of a lot of people who are, we say that they are they are dropouts. Actually, they are not really dropouts. If we talk about Michael Dell or we talk about Bill Gates, they were all in the greatest of the universities. They walked out from there to further their entrepreneur skills. Actually, in fact, Michael Dell was a student of my brother-in-law. He was the head of computer science in University of Texas in Austin, and Michael Dell was his student. And he just studied for a couple of years and he walked out. He said that I've got better opportunities, I'll rather do that. And today I think all of you use a Dell computer. That's what he started with that. If we talk about our own, the footballers, cricketers, we are more proud about cricketers, how they operate. Because it is the intelligence what I am talking about. They have a different way of looking into things. Sachin Tendulkar, they say, because of his a different kind of level of intelligence, he sees the ball faster than others. So when the bowler releases the ball, he sees it faster than others, so he can position himself and he can hit it better. That is, as my son's father-in-law is a neuro-otologist, he says that's a neuromuscular coordination. So your muscular coordinations are related to your brain. So the way the brain instructs your muscular, the movement of your body, then you do that. So they are different people. So all our cricketers are, I think, hardly anybody has passed school. But they have brilliant ways of dealing with the subject what they are doing. And they are a different kind of people. So intelligence, that is by birth. Sachin Tendulkar didn't become a very intelligent boy at the class 8 or class 10. But, well, you can definitely compensate a little bit of lesser intelligence with more hard work. And you compensate that. So that's what I feel that we should not think that he is very intelligent, but he may be very intelligent. But after that, we try to become knowledgeable. Because if you are only intelligent, you can't do anything. That you remain as intelligent only. You have to have, like as a chartered accountant, I must have my subject knowledge. I must go through my subject knowledge. I must acquire my knowledge. I must devote a lot of time, hard work. And that can only come out of reading. So, of course, the way you people gather knowledge and the way we gather knowledge are little different. In my time, there were hardly so many conferences, video conferences. You have got Google to ask, you have AI to ask, you have got so many television serials. You have got so many opportunities you have with you. For us, it was only books and books and only books. Attending a conference, getting an opportunity at Singhi Hall in 7 Russell Street was not that. Every day you get that opportunity. So it was only the books which we studied at that point of time. So that was the only way of acquiring knowledge. But for you people, you have acquiring knowledge. And that knowledge is actually, that is the foundation. Every book you read, every section you read in that book, that improves your foundation. So as strong a foundation you have, then you move forward with that stronger foundation and you build up the building above that. But only having knowledge is not enough. Our studies, we study a commercial subject. You must be able to apply your knowledge. You must be able to monetize your knowledge. So if you have only knowledge, if you want to become an academician, like we say that, no, he is only very academics in his approach. He is not practical. So we have to monetize your professional skills. You must apply your knowledge unless you want to become a research scholar. You want to become a great teacher. That's a different subject, different faculty altogether. But as to become a very successful chartered accountant, you must be able to how to monetize or how to apply your knowledge. Like, I think the first thing as an auditor, you said make an audit report. So I must be able to apply my knowledge about various compliances, sections, and very accounting options in my India's, everything, how to draft your qualification. You must be able to draft a good emphasis of matter, a disclosure, or a CAM. or a key audit matter. You all might not have come to that level to study, but maybe the final year students or they might have gone through that. So you must be able to do that kind of application of mind. So that knowledge of yours only gives you an ability to strategize a deal, your knowledge about tax compliances, your structuring how do you source your capital, how do you deploy your capital in your business. For all these things, you must have adequate knowledge and apply that knowledge for the business. So whether you do a profession or you join an industry for a job, in whatever way you are, you have to think where you are. Because presently, whomever we are talking about, be it CA firms, we are talking of Big 4 or Big 7 or Big 10. Recently, Saktikant Das took a meeting in Delhi about how do we have Indian Big 4s. We have some firms are coming up, maybe in Delhi, Bombay, may not be in Bhubaneswar immediately. But that is to come to that level, why they are so good. They have got tremendous database that we may take some time to do that, but they are all business advisors. They are intelligent and they have tremendous knowledge and knowledge base also. So you must think like the entrepreneurs. If you think like an entrepreneur, then only you can advise the entrepreneur the way he would like to do business. The only difference between an entrepreneur and you should be his decisions should have or may have a lot of risks built in it, and for us it is more of compliance built into it. So we must caution the businessman or the entrepreneur that this is the compliance requirement. You must take decisions within the overall guidelines of the compliance. So this is, you must think like an entrepreneur. So unless you understand the transaction, unless you know the process, advising will not be easy. So you must be able to advise the entrepreneur. For that, you must know how to apply your knowledge, whatever you have acquired in that. I think one area which is very, very important, we are talking about data analytics. What is data? It is just to create a good MIS. That's a communicating instrument from the various sources of business to the owners or the decision makers. So if you make a good MIS, which should communicate the total performance or the status of the business to the owners or the decision makers, maybe the board or maybe whoever is the owner. So designing an MIS also is one way of applying your knowledge into proper communication on that. The third part which I told is experience. You may be very intelligent, you may be very, very knowledgeable, you may be very capable to apply your knowledge also. But without experience, this may be having a little bit of salt and pepper. That is, that experience of, I have seen the CA profession for almost 5 decades, 5 years, 50 years, which is, that's the real world exposure. And we, all of you, start from the day one as an article clerk. When you go and start doing audit, you see the real world business, which normally in any other profession they don't. You get the opportunity of learning with working in a real life situation. In medical profession also, you see the surgeon operates. Here we permit the assistant to work in the real situation, we may guide him, but from the day one we start doing that. But experience is such an important thing. By just doing a simulation experience as a airline pilot, you cannot become a captain. And to become a captain, you have to become a co-pilot. And as a co-pilot, you must fly a minimum number of years. So experience is very, very important thing, because that is what makes you perfect. I think one comment which Rohit Sharma made during an interview, that so बोला थी जो commentary बोला था, बोला it was an effortless pour. बोला उस effortless pour मारने के लिए कितना effort उसके पीछे गया था, वो कितने दिन में इतना effort किया था, वो कोई नहीं समझता है. खाली तो एक लाइन में बोल दिया कि it was an effortless pour. Nothing is effortless. If we are talking about the greatest footballers of Messi or Ronaldo, उनका the bending shots, they hit 500 shots a day. To just see that where they want to put the ball, it should go there. Today, whether it is Federer, Djokovic or Nadal, to hit a backhand down the line or a cross-court shot and hit an object where they want to, they hit. You must all have seen, I think Ronaldo and Federer, I think, playing with a football on both sides and with a tennis ball on both sides also. How great they are in their ball control. But how much of efforts, you see the great shot, but for that great shot, he must have tried that for months, day in, day out, 24/7. So just because once you qualify chartered accountant, you do not become a competent person. You only become a qualified chartered accountant. To become an experienced chartered accountant, you have to put your efforts into that. You read every circular which is coming out, read every notification which comes out, read the magazine, read the newspaper every day, watch the news every day, learn how those are evolving on a day in and day out, without studying. I ask so many people, do you read the newspaper? Nahi sir, samayo kounti sokalu. Bahut kamo sir, padhiya pai samayo nahi. So unless you read at least one local newspaper, one English newspaper and one business newspaper, you learn nothing. So my advice to all have been always that read as much possible whenever you say, and for you, where we are not that digital savvy, you people immediately refer to so many things, you do so many finding. We are not that, so we just believe on plain reading. So we do our reading to the extent possible, whatever we do that. And another thing which I will share with you, whenever you are getting an opportunity, like what our, sir got time na? Sir, मैं अधाते रखे दूचे. आओ थमे आरंभ करें अपन को ले. नहीं अपन को time है ना. Or I'll take 5 minutes. So, whenever you are, like we have all great people on the dais, so whenever you are getting an opportunity to interact with these people, listen to, keep your ears, eyes open, because somewhere they will they will speak one sentence which is so relevant that comes out of experience only. So that experience of theirs will give you confidence and give you the ability to take decisions. So that is what is very, very important. That if I talk to, because Sunil, because I don't know why they gave me a higher weightage, because I maybe senior, is a central council member. He as a regional council member was different. As a central council member, the kind of information which he will gather in attending each meeting there, his knowledge will increase so much, his experience of working with senior central council members will be so much that by the time he finishes his tenure, he will be a different person. But he must keep his ears open, he must keep his eyes open, and he must read all the agenda, and then only he can become a competent. So reading and going through everything is very, very important. And whatever I am here, I am also from a very, very small town, and coming to Bhubaneswar, whatever I have learnt by interacting with such experienced legends on that. Another, I will take only two more minutes. One thing is highly important is discipline. To become successful, you will find all successful people are very fit. If you are fit, I have seen all bank chairmen traveling every day, maybe taking a 6 o'clock flight. Now, BCs have helped them. Otherwise, people who are early risers, they are very, very successful. So, make a very regimented life from the student level, which will take you till end of your career. That's we can practice as much as like we don't have a retirement age. You must get up at a time, eat at a time, sleep at a time, read at a time. You must fix your timings. And while doing that, that is one of the very, very important thing, because your mental health, physical health, these two things helps you a lot in becoming a very successful person. And the next, I have already told about updating yourself about all the new things which is coming up, and that is very, very important. Unless you know something, you can't face. And I must tell you, I am not happy to say that, because whenever this campus interviews come up, the boys in other centers, their response to the corporates are much better than the students from Bhubaneswar. We must acquire more knowledge. We must be able to respond in a much, much better way. At the end, I must say that this is a very demanding profession, but it's a very rewarding profession, very respectable. Here, passing out in 3 years is not that easy. And those who have passed, they have passed, but those who have not passed and have passed 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, nobody asks them in how many terms you passed. And a person who has passed in 3 years is a great chartered accountant. Who has not passed is not a great chartered accountant. The day you become a chartered accountant, you are a respectable citizen of this country. Oh, he is a chartered accountant. So, how many time it takes is not very important. To become a competent, good chartered accountant is very, very important. Before I conclude, I will just advise you, divide your timing into 3 segments. 1, give enough time for your profession. Whatever I discussed now about your reading, acquiring more knowledge, and making yourself more competent. In that way, your decision-making ability will increase. Your perceptions will increase. Your business advisory abilities will increase. And the second thing, you must assign at least an hour or 2 each day in physical fitness. You may not need now, but you will need it later. Because by the time you reach my age, I am almost 70. So you have to be that fit to work from morning to evening, then only you can deliver. And the last, and not the least, is you must all develop a hobby. Because when you are in stress, that hobby will help you. And in that hobby you can do a painting, a music, or maybe whatever helps you, maybe photography. So you can become your faculty of Isan or Kuresi, you can do that. But that will definitely, as a solo performance, that will give you a lot of happiness in that. Thank you very much. And I will just will suggest you all have make your vision very, very clear, and your ethics. I think Deputy CM also talk about ethics. Make your ethics, keep it at a very high level, and be very passionate about your profession. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Jagannath. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for highlighting the importance of knowledge, intelligence, and competence. May I now request our guest of honor, CA Deepak Kumar Kedia, IPS, IG, NSG, to please address the gathering and all the CA students. Please give him a huge round of applause. Sir, please.
Good morning, everyone. Honorable MLA Upasana Mahapatra ji, Vice Chairman of the Board of Studies ICA, Mr. Sanjeev Singhi ji, Chairman of the ICASA, Soumya Sunil Sahuji and Satprakash Jainaji. I am really truly honored and privileged to be here today at this National CA Students Conference among such bright, motivated and inspiring group of students. And I have no doubt you will be building the future of this nation by becoming the competent and the capable professional member of the institute in the days to come. Why I am telling this thing? Because in our times, we never got these opportunities. I remember my interaction with the CA Institute was that registration in the CA and then pass the Sunday test and appear for the exam, intermediate and then final, and in between articleship. Not much interaction with the institute. Institute has come up a long way. It's giving you so many opportunities to you, and it certainly make a lot of change in your thought process. First of all, I personally and sincerely thank the chairman of the Bhubaneswar branch of Eastern India Regional Council, Mr. Mahendra Sahuji, for inviting me and to be in the midst of you. And it's really an honor for me to be part of my alma mater. I give full credit to my qualification as CA for whatever I am in life today. And my alma mater, the ICI, has consistently nurtured most of the finest financial brain in the country and ensured the financial integrity in the society. Not only that, it is also helping in the growth of the nation. Coming to Odisha is very personal to me, as I have earlier served with Rourkela Steel Plant in Rourkela. And you will be surprised to know, when I was appearing for the civil service, I appeared for the civil services from the Ravinsa College, Cuttack. And I was trapped in the cyclone. On the first day, morning 9 o'clock, I entered the center, Ravinsa College, and came out next day 2 o'clock after appearing for the paper. So for the almost 36 hours, I was in the center, and we appeared for the 3 papers continuously. So this was the attachment with Odisha, and I always look forward to the opportunity to come back to this land of Lord Jagannath. Being CA is a way of life for me, because CA today is an established, recognized profession everywhere, because the credibility of this institute is par excellence, and the trust and the faith which the society, which the nation has in this institute is unparalleled. I don't see anywhere else with any other institute. In NSG, we have the motto of Sarvattam Suraksha. We also excel in our own area, and I feel this institute, my institute, our institute also ensures Sarshresth Vittiya Vatavaran, which is the mandate. And I tell you, whenever I tell somebody that I am Deepak Kedia and I am a police officer and I give my service, my designation, they feel happy. But when I tell them that, sir, I am also a chartered accountant, I can't explain in words. I see a different kind of sparkle in their eyes. There is a chartered accountant sitting in front of me, where this qualification of mine overtakes the qualifications of IPS. Because the credibility of the institute is so high in the eyes of the people. I have no hesitation in accepting the fact, whatever I am today, my qualifications, the process of becoming CA has played a greater role. And I share in every forum, and I personally believe, if I can do CA, you can do CA, you can do anything. Because this process of becoming chartered accountant will infuse so much confidence in you that you can tackle any challenge. You will grab any opportunities. It will make your thought process so strong that you can tackle any problem, any challenge, and grab any opportunities in life. In today's world, which is driven, we all know, by so many uncertainties, disruptions are coming, it is the chartered accountants under the ambit of our Nobel Institute who balance the economic conscience science of this nation. I have seen personally, we see the council members and we think, okay, they have been elected council member. No, it's not like that. I have personally seen the council members burning the lamps at the midnight to give their best to the institute during their tenure, whatever tenure they have at the institute, at the cost of sacrificing their personal life, their professional life, either they are in practice or job. And there this sacrifice has established and maintained the impeccable reputation of the institute. And they are really, they deserve that. All the council members, you should give the compliment to the council members for bringing this kind of reputation of the institute for so long. Our examination process is so well led that it has never been compromised, and even the highest judiciary has appreciated the standard of the institute so far as conduct of examination is concerned. My dear friends, the journey to be CA is one of the toughest. It's not so easy, but it is also very rewarding. There is no looking back once you have boarded the train to be CA. Once you become CA, you have to behave, and the people will expect you to behave and act in a certain manner. You will be designated as professional. And we know there is a difference between professional and non-professional. So Pandaji has mentioned that we have to be disciplined and we have to inculcate a lot of skills and traits in ourselves, which comes in during the process. The process inculcates discipline, patience, and relentless perseverance in you, which compelled. In fact, one of the leading industrialists recognized the importance of CA when he mentioned that he needs MBA to run his business, but he needs CA to teach those MBAs how to run the business. So you can see what CA means in the eyes of the industrialist in this country. And this happens because the institute, being in its 76th years of inception, has given immense support and direction in the financial journey of our nation. The professional credentials which are awarded by the institute are globally acknowledged, making our CAs highly valued by international companies. Even global organizations are recruiting them, and the government bodies equally. Today the presence of chartered accountant is visible in almost all professions. You see them in bureaucracy, politics, CEO of the multinational companies, judiciary, policymakers, everywhere. They have grown much beyond the traditional accepted areas of being expert in the field of accounting, taxation, auditing, and financial management and advice. CA as a body having around 10 lakh students and approximately 4 to 5 lakhs members comes to 15 lakhs of the same size of the Indian Army and the Indian CAPF force. We have to acknowledge our strength. The strength lies in the numbers also, and we are a very strong number, very strong network. As my dear friend Sanjeev ji mentioned that we have 180 branches and 52 branches outside India. That makes us very, very strong, and we are recognized everywhere. I was interacting with him when he mentioned that this qualification has made so much impact that in Singapore you are considered to be chartered accountant not by passing any examination. If you stay there for 6 months, you will be recognized as chartered accountant of Singapore. That's a big achievement which has been done by the institute. And my dear friends, I must tell you, I was going through the ICI Yearbook 2025, which was an eye-opener for me. The institute has spread its wings to every corner of the world, and it takes so many activities. This is one example. And adapting to the evolving dynamics of the accounting and taxation profession all around the world, not only that, it is also transforming and transgressing into the leadership role in an impactful manner. As Sanjeev Singh has mentioned, GCC is going to play a vital role if we are looking to the growth of our nation. The institute is transgressing into other areas and ensuring that the kind of mandate which institute has, it can do much more than that. Institute can do what institute is capable of through its members and the students. I come from a very humble background, from a very interior area. It's a village in Bihar. My schooling started from the very basic background where I don't have the desks and the bench in the school. I used to carry my own gunny bag. And I used to sit on the floor. Till matriculation, I did not have any plan in my life what will I do, whether I will become CA or civil services. I have no plan as such. But I landed in Calcutta, and you may be aware, may not be, Calcutta, we have a system of gaddi. So gaddi means the place where business takes place during the daytime and night time you sleep. So daytime you can't study. So the environment makes a lot of impact on you. My life changed when I went to a hostel, and I got friends from the hostels who were all doing this chartered accountancy. And I have only one thing in my mind, that if he can do, they can do, why I cannot do? If I also work hard, if I also put my best, why I cannot do? And my friends, I tell you, if you do your best, if you put your best in your life, you will get the achievement. Nobody can stop you. You have to introspect. Where is your weakness? You have to identify your weakness. Where is your actual weakness, and overcome that weakness. I had Hindi medium till class 10, and then I went to English medium. I faced initially a lot of problem, and gradually I improved myself. It happens. I come from a interior and village background, but we have a strong peer group normally which motivates you and which gives you an environment which makes you competitive. You have to be little competitive in the constructive sense, that I have to do it and nobody can stop me. This feeling of competitiveness in a positive way with others, that he can do, why cannot I do, really inspired me, and I started doing one by one everything. And there was no looking back when I did CA. When I did CA, I realized if I can do CA, I can do everything. So why should not I do civil services, which will give me wider dimension to see at different aspects of life. And this was that motivated me, and I give full credit to CA to motivate me to go for civil services. Even after becoming civil servants, as Pandaji mentioned that we should gain knowledge. So I always look at the 5th layer of theory of Maslow motivation. And there is a 5th stage which is self-actualization, where you look at yourself, and then you introspect and try to realize what you are capable of becoming or doing, and how you can do that, bring that capability to yourself and make yourself prepared for that. Once I joined civil services, I was allotted the Indian Police Service, and life took U-turn from that place, pen to pistol and ink to bullet. This was the change which took to me, and a CA in uniform was born on that day, and that was very unique. Whenever I used to interact, sir, आप CA भी हैं, आप पुलिस में क्या कर रहे हैं? This was the very common question. पुलिस में CA क्या कर रहा है? You see, the life, not life. If we confine ourselves to a particular direction, we will never learn in life. We have to be open. We have to be open. We have to, like Pandaji mentioned, that knowledge will only come when you open yourself and you don't confine yourself to the boundary of knowledge. you have come here to this national conference, you will be meeting so many friends, you will be hearing so many speakers. This all will give you insight into what is happening all around the world. And this will, in fact, inspire you to go and look beyond CA also. It is not that I have seen only the ups in my life, there have been downs in my lives, but I always look for the opportunities and updated my knowledge by pursuing different courses. I became law graduate while doing my service. I did another course, international course, while being in service. My point is that CA should not be the end for yourself. जो ये ना सोचो कि CA कर लिया, अभी मैं प्रैक्टिस में चला गया या मुझे जॉब मिल गया है यार हो गया, ऐसा नहीं. CA तो शुरुआत है. यदि आप CA कर लेते हो, मेरा ये मानना है CA कर लेते हो तो शुरुआत आपके लिए, आपको बहुत आगे तक जाना है. ईच एंड एवरी चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट, ईच एंड एवरी मेंबर ऑफ द इंस्टीट्यूट वो किला फतह कर सकता है. उसमें उतनी ताकत होती है, उस प्रोसेस में उस ताकत के लायक बन जाता है कि वो किला फतह कर सकता है. सो लाइफ में जो चीज़ें, जो डिफ़िकल्टीज, जो अपॉर्चुनिटी आती है, हमें उनको ग्रैब करना चाहिए. और मैं अपनी बात शेयर करूं तो जब भी मेरे जीवन में कोई डिफ़िकल्टी आती है, जब मैं स्टूडेंट लाइफ में था तब भी और प्रोफेशनल लाइफ में भी, दो लाइनें मुझे हमेशा मोटिवेट करती है और इन दो लाइनों पे मैं आज भी अगाध विश्वास करता हूँ. ये किसी फिल्म की दो लाइनें हैं, बड़ी सुंदर हैं. रुक के जाना नहीं तू कहीं हार के, कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे साए बहार के. किसी न किसी चीज में आपको विश्वास करना पड़ता है, वो आपको ताकत देती है. बहुत सारे लोग, हम स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड की तरफ भी जाते हैं, वहां से भी ताकत हम गेन करते हैं. लाइफ इज फुल ऑफ सक्सेस एंड फेलियर, लाइफ इज फुल ऑफ डाउट्स. जब आप पढ़ते हैं, पढ़ते पढ़ते आप सडनली आपको लगेगा कि बहुत पढ़ लिया, मतलब यू विल फील डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ, एक अलग तरीके का डिप्रेशन भी आने लगता है. तो लाइफ में ये सब चीज़ें हैं जो आपको मोटिवेट करती हैं कि आगे जाना है, रुकना नहीं है, आगे देखना है, पीछे मुड़ना नहीं है और हर बाधा को पार करना है. और यही जीवन का जो है सक्सेस मंत्र यही है कि यदि मैं अपने आप को मजबूत हूँ. स्वामी विवेकानंद जी की एक लाइन है, स्ट्रेंथ इज लाइफ एंड वीकनेस इज डेथ. तो आप सभी को, जो मेंबर्स हैं वो भी, जो मेंबर्स नहीं है, जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं, हमें अपने आप को मजबूत रखना है. अभी तो जर्नी की शुरुआत हो रही है, जर्नी में बहुत कुछ देखना, आगे बहुत कुछ जाना है. इट इज ऑल्सो फैक्ट दैट जब भी हम किसी पोजीशन को लेते हैं तो हमारी अकाउंटेबिलिटी और रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ जाती है. एंड ये मेरा ऐसा मानना है कि हमें वी शुड ऑल एक्सेल एंड इंश्योर दैट द रेपुटेशन ऑफ आवर अल्मा मैटर, द इंस्टीट्यूट, इज ऑलवेज रिमेन हाईएस्ट. द नेशन रिस्पेक्ट्स द सिग्नेचर ऑफ CA. बहुत ताकत है CA के सिग्नेचर में. एंड इट कैरीज अ लॉट ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज ऑल्सो. इट इज़ नॉट ए नॉर्मल सिग्नेचर. इट इज अ सिंबल ऑफ ट्रस्ट एंड हार्ड वर्क ऑफ ए प्रोफेशनल, जो आप आने वाले समय में आपको ये मिलने वाला है. एंड एट द एंड I will compliment the Bhubaneswar branch for organizing this national conference. These current conferences are in the right direction to provide wider and the relevant opportunities of learning and growing to all of you. And even today's theme, it's very good. It's a reflection of the nation needs. Certainly will help in enriching and in igniting your thought process. And I personally found the theme of this conference, Reimagine, Accelerate, Innovate, Deliver, very relevant and meaningful. These are the areas, and this is the way now we should look beyond our mandated traditional forum of accounting, auditing, taxation, and financial management. CA, and as a student, as a human being, we should reimagine the meaning of service as well as life from traditional role of accounting, as I mentioned, to national transformation. Now the time has come. We are a very strong number and the nation expects a lot from us, and it's our these things. We should come ahead and do our best for the growth of the nation, as we know that we are aspiring to be the great world leader by 2047. So this is the time when we should reimagine how we can do much for the national transformation. Nowadays, we see CAs are risk managers, governance advisors, compliance specialists, and perhaps even policy makers in different dimensions. We should not limit ourselves to definitions. We should always reimagine our career as a platform for national impact. Acceleration truly indicates that CA professionals today need to combine speed with scrutiny, because every decision matters. And the speed with clarity, that is the language of today's India. Everything is moving fast: regulation, technology, expectations. Whether it is responding to a client, managing a compliance issue, or preventing a cyber fraud, speed really matters. Being proactive, well-informed, and decisive will set all of us apart from others. We as a professionals need to be innovative. Innovation is not the exclusive domain of technology anymore. It belongs to anyone who can look at a familiar problem with a fresh lens. नए तरीके से हमें चीज़ को देखना है, हमें समझना है, and we need to update ourselves and always search for the best way to accomplish the mission. Finally, ये सब तो हम कर लेंगे. Delivery is equally important. Ultimately, what defines you is not what you studied and how much you know. It is what you deliver. पढ़ाई तो मैंने बहुत कर ली, एग्जाम भी तो पास करना जरूरी है. एग्जाम पास करना उतना ही जरूरी है, तो उसके लिए स्ट्रेटजी भी हमारी अच्छी होनी चाहिए, तैयारी भी अच्छी होनी चाहिए, और ये भी पता होना चाहिए कि सामने वाला क्या कर रहा है. किसी भी कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम में ये जानना बहुत जरूरी होता है कि चीज़ें आपके पास बहुत कुछ रहती हैं, उसमें से आपको छांटना पड़ता है अच्छा क्या है. फिनिशिंग एनीथिंग विथ utmost clarity, honesty and integrity is very important. I will give one example. I was serving as IG Law and Order in Assam, and I had the responsibility of overseeing the state security during a very sensitive general election. As you know, Assam had a history of unrest, and we knew the stakes were very high. Our team worked round the clock, planning the movement of the forces, building trust with local communities, and ensuring maximum preparedness. And we ensured that the most peaceful election should be held in the state of Assam, and it happened, and which was recognized by the Election Commission of India, that Assam was given a special category award for smooth and secure conduct of election in 2021. This award was not just for the police, it was basically planning, teamwork, discipline, delivery and trust. Everybody was equally putting their best to go up to that extent. Today, CA is unstoppable, as CA is just the beginning. As I mentioned, CA शुरुआत है. उस मंजिल तक पहुंचना आपके लिए एक शुरुआत होनी चाहिए, आपके लिए अंत नहीं होना चाहिए. I am sanguine that all of you shall be the member of this institute very soon through your hard work. I convey my best wishes to all of you and wish you a very bright future ahead. Once again, I convey my regard to Bhubaneswar branch of Eastern India Regional Council to make me part of this national conference, this gala event. Jai Hind, Jai Jagannath.
Now I am privileged actually to request our guest of honor, Madam Upashna Mahapatra, MLA, Brahmagiri constituency, to please come and address the gathering and all the CA students. Please give her a huge round of applause. Ma'am, please.
Jai Jagannath. A very good morning to one and all present here. Respected dignitaries on stage, our very accomplished guest, CA Deepak Kumar Kedia ji, IG NSG, thank you so much for being such an inspiration and all your inspiring words that you have imparted today to us and all the students here. Our special guest for today, former chairman of ICAI Bhubaneswar branch, CA Prashant Panda ji, CA Soumya Sunil Sahu ji, chairman ICASA Bhubaneswar, CA Sanjeev Sanghi ji, vice chairman board of studies operation ICAI. I got an opportunity to talk to him while we were seated on stage, and I think we are going to do very big things in the future for Odisha. and CA Satyaprakash Sena ji, Vice Chairman ICASA Bhubaneswar, and I had to keep CA Mahendra Kumar Sahu ji, Chairman ICAI Bhubaneswar branch, for last because I had to thank him for coordinating and ensuring that I get to attend this event and be in the midst of all of you. And also thank you so much क्योंकि जब सुबह जोश कम था महेंद्र सर ने आप सबका जोश हाई कर दिया. So thank you sir, respected dignitaries off stage and my dear students and friends. It is a privilege to be among minds that embody diligence, discipline and drive. ICAI's legacy, upheld by the Board of Studies and nurtured through ICASA's vibrant student engagement, continues to shape not just professionals but principled thinkers and nation builders. This gathering is not just academic, it is a reflection of purpose, potential and the promise of a new generation. I am truly delighted to be here with all of you today. When I received the invitation to come and address a room full of CA students, I have to admit, I paused for a moment. I paused not out of hesitation, but out of reverence, out of deep, sincere respect. Because this room, it holds something special and rare. It holds a congregation of young minds who have chosen one of the toughest, most demanding, and honestly one of the most under-celebrated journeys of our education system. And while I do not come from your side of the academic world, I come from the world of public life, so I do know what it is like to sit with pressure, to live with expectations, and to carry the invisible weight of having to prove your own worth every single day. And so today, I'm not here to talk to you, but with you, from one young Indian to another. And we'll begin by acknowledging just how hard it is to be a young person in today's world. You are navigating a deeply competitive world, be it academically or professionally. It is a cutthroat world out there. You are expected to be successful, spiritual, social, sorted, and stable all at the same time. Your timelines are measured by exams, job notifications, FOMO, and stress. So much stress. And in the middle of all of that, you are expected to hold your head up high and stay strong, even when all you want to do is just scream and let it all out. But let me say this to you, you do not have to earn your worth. You are already born with it. You see, CA students especially are often known for their toughness, as if the ability to survive multiple attempts, to battle sleepless nights, and those brutal exams are the only things that define you. But today, here, I see so much more. I see young people with precision in their thoughts and accountability in their bones, with the rare courage to get up and try again, even when the world stops clapping. You are not just students, you are our future economists, our policymakers, CFOs, and auditors of truth, not just balance sheets. Now, here is something I truly live by. It is better to walk in the right direction slowly than to run fast in circles. Many of you might feel like you're falling behind, especially because somebody else is in a different chapter of their own story. So let me break this to you gently. Life is not a racetrack. It is a maze of timing, grace, and growth. So if you are indeed going through a phase where nothing seems to make sense, just pause and breathe. You're not broken, you are becoming. Right now, we are living in a time when the conversation around mental health, wellness, and self-worth needs to move on from WhatsApp forwards and find space in real-time, real-life spaces and platforms such as this one. And I say this as a public representative. We need more safe spaces in our classrooms, our hostels, our institutions, and our workplaces. As you all are future professionals, I urge you to chase success not only in numbers, but chase it in character. Chase it in courage and chase it in kindness. Because India doesn't just need smart, intelligent minds, we need sensitive ones. Let me leave you with a few reflections that I have learned the hard way. Number one, it is okay to be confused. Being confused means you're thinking deeply. Just do not let anyone ever make you feel small for not having it all figured out. Number two, your dreams are valid even when they look different from others. Number three, do not ever let your self-worth depend on one exam, one job opportunity, or one person's opinion of you. That power belongs to you and you alone. Number four, ask for help. And not because you're weak, but because you're human, and we were never supposed to do this whole life thing alone anyway. And finally, let's replace hustle culture with healing culture, because you deserve to rest, you deserve to laugh, and you deserve to feel joy even when you're working hard. And if no one has told you this lately, you're all doing great. Not just because you are cracking exams and staying productive, but because today you woke up and chose to show up and try again. And that in itself is something to be very, very proud of. As a legislator, as a woman, and as a fellow youth of this country, I want to work towards systems that support you and not only grade you. Systems that celebrate your journey and your growth, not just your outcomes. Because India is changing and it will continue to. But the real revolution, it is when young people like you all feel seen, heard, and supported. So here's hoping together we create a future where success includes wellness, where competition makes room for compassion, where you can be ambitious without burning out, and where you can be both brilliant and soft at the same time. Thank you so much for letting me speak from the heart today, and remember that no matter how heavy the syllabus gets or how distant the goal seems, you are allowed to be both a work in progress and a masterpiece at the same time. Thank you so much for being such wonderful listeners. It has been an absolute pleasure talking to all of you. I wish all of you all the very best, and I cannot wait to see how you all contribute to the economic, to strengthening the economic framework of our country and lead us to greater prosperity. Thank you so much. Jai Jagannath, Vande Utkal Janani.
So students, actually due to some time paucity, we have with us our Board of Studies Vice Chairman, Sri Sanjeev Sanghi sir. He wanted to interact with you. If you have any question in your mind regarding Board of Studies and all, you can ask him directly. I request, it's a 10 minutes round of program. You have any question in your mind, you can ask. So then we'll wind up the evaluatory session, inaugural session. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chairman Mahendra Saoji, and to my dear students. This is the perfect opportunity for all of you to ask any questions. Can we have the mic as quick as possible? We have few volunteers over here who can come up with a mic. For whatever you have questions on the syllabus, on the studies, let me tell you a few important initiatives taken by Board of Studies operation. Number one, we have raised the limit from 100 crores to 500 crores of scholarship fund to all the members who are sitting over here. Any student who is deprived, who is not having enough financial, stability, institute is going to give scholarship, the need-based scholarship to students who can be given this support by any of the member who just signed this. So there is a fund which has been created from 100 crores to 500 crores. So if you come across any student who is in need to complete his foundation, inter and final, please connect with your members of Bhubaneswar branch and they will help you and guide you take this initiative. यार तालियां तो होनी चाहिए. The second important thing is we are coming up with SCP and AI course for all the students, बच्चा लोग के लिए. The future is very advancing, so all these will be trained in your ITT, advanced ITT and your GMCS. All the details of SCP and AI course is coming up very, very soon. So all of you are going to get geared up, just like what Upasna ji has said, कि हम तैयार करें आपके भविष्य के लिए, आपके फ्यूचर के लिए, so that हमारा भविष्य बन सके. So you are the future for us. You are the future of this country, and you are the future of the profession. So I look forward for 2 or 3 very important questions. Kuch bhi man mein ho, please come forward and ask those questions. Anyone? Yes. Let me tell you, एक बहुत जरूरी चीज जो मैं बोलने जा रहा हूँ is this is the time when you talk directly to the Board of Studies. We actually go back and talk to, I don't know how many of you have noticed कि जब हम ITT advanced ITT करते हैं, so आपके रूम के अंदर हम जाके आपसे सवाल पूछते हैं कि आपको क्या चाहिए, what is that which you are looking for, what is that which you are interacting with. So be a gate. I was addressing yesterday to a conference where more than 2,000 students were there in Ahmedabad. And I was talking on a subject to say, be a gate for the organization. तो किसी ने कहा, sir, what is gate? ये gate क्या होता है? मैंने कहा कि जब आप घर के अंदर रहते हो ना, when you are inside a house, you are like into your comfort zone. You are into your restness. When you look at person like Upasana at the age of 28, if she is sitting over here and she was saying me, I can see one of my classmates, a student sitting over there, this really creates so much of value. So be a gate for the organization, which means when we talk about G-A-T-E, हम gate बनेंगे दुनिया के लिए. We talk about a growth mindset. कि हम एक ग्रोथ के हिसाब से सोचें. When पांडा जी was talking about कि हम ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को एक एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप की तरह देखें, एक ग्रोथ, एक ग्लोब की तरह देखें. Yes, you have a question? Yeah, please come forward. Can we have a mic over there? यहाँ पर can you stand up please?
Thank you so much, sir, for
Yes.
giving me the opportunity to ask you a question.
Please go ahead.
जैसे इंडिया में हर साल 10 lakhs to 15 lakhs इंजीनियर्स पास होते हैं, एडवोकेट्स पास होते हैं, ऑल अदर प्रोफेशनल्स पास होते हैं. बट कंपेयर टू दैट, टिल डेट ओनली 4 lakhs CAs ही हैं हमारे इंडिया में. Why this ratio is much more lower?
मैडम, लोग तो अभी हमें ये बोल रहे कि आप इतने ज्यादा क्यों पास करवा रहे हैं. So let me answer these questions. ये बात हम दीपक जी से कर रहे थे कल. मैं आपको बताता हूँ कि अगर आप IAS का एग्जाम देते हो तो द पासिंग परसेंटेज इज इवन लेस देन 1%. हम तो फिर भी 10, 12, 13% तक पहुंच गए. सो द डिमांड, जब हम ज्यादा चुनौतियों का सामना करते हैं ना, तो हम ज्यादा निखर के आते हैं. एक डायमंड होता है ना, उसको कई जगह से तराशा जाता है. एक सोने को कई जगह से गलाया जाता है, तब वो सोना और डायमंड बनता है. ये है हमारे चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट जो पूरी दुनिया में राज्य कर रहे हैं. तो उसके लिए मेहनत तो करनी पड़ेगी, उसके लिए इज्जत तो बनानी पड़ेगी, उसके लिए चुनौतियों का सामना तो करना पड़ेगा. Any other questions?
So,
Yes, very.
sir, here.
Back side, okay.
Sir, according to recent projections made by the ICI president, India will require 30 lakh chartered accountants by the end of 2047. So can you tell how realistic is this, because the current passing percentage is very low? And
So I can tell you this answer. पहले हमारे 2 टर्म होते थे. अभी 3 टर्म हो गए. गोइंग फॉरवर्ड वी आर कमिंग विद मोर टर्म्स. नंबर 1. नंबर 2, पहले हमारे एग्जामिनेशंस, फाउंडेशन, इंटर एंड फाइनल के अलग अलग टाइम में रिजल्ट निकलते. नाउ इट्स कमिंग एट द सेम टाइम. सो लुक एट द स्पीड. पहले क्या होता था, हम सजेस्टेड आंसर्स 1 महीने 2 महीने बाद मिलता था. विद इन 24 hours वी आर गेटिंग द सजेस्टेड आंसर्स एंड क्वेश्चंस. दिस इज द स्पीड वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट, एंड दिस इज गोइंग टू इंक्रीज. सो टॉकिंग अबाउट 30 lakh, आई टोटली एग्री विथ यू. विद द ग्रोथ ऑफ GCC, with the growth of expectations from the entire world कि हमें इंडिया से काम करवाना है, हमें इंडिया में ज्यादा से ज्यादा चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट चाहिए. हमें साथ में ये भी देखना है क्या हम तैयार हैं. Are we ready for that? Are we really transforming ourselves to that level? Are we matching the speed of run? When we talk about run, it is all about reskilling, upskilling and acquiring new skill. तो ये समय लगेगा. But yes, the answer to your question, we also look forward कि हम इंडिया पूरे विश्व का अकाउंट सिर्फ हम करें तो हमें 30 लाख या 50 लाख CA भी कम पड़ेंगे.
तो अगर इतने सारे CAs होंगे तो we will lose our identity.
कभी नहीं होता है, ये कभी नहीं होता है. जब भी अगर कोई बोलता है कि सर कंप्यूटर्स आ गए हमारे काम बंद हो गए, वी ऑलवेज एस्पायर टू बी द बेटर. व्हेन आई वाज इन मैस्कॉम समिट, जहां पर 600 बच्चे थे एंड ऑल दोज वर टेक्नीशियंस, हम 2 चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट थे. तो शाम को हम गए वहां जाके हमने देखा कि वो बात कर रहे हैं कि सर हम IT में ये कर रहे हैं, टेक्नोलॉजी में ये कर रहे हैं. तो हमने अपना कार्ड दिया तो बोले चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट. तो हमने कहा सर हम ही रहेंगे, because we are doing the financial forecasting, we are doing data analytics, we are doing ESG, we are doing sustainability, we are doing taxation strategies, we are doing global mergers and acquisition, we are doing forensic audit, we are doing sustainability, we are doing transfer pricing, we are doing goodwill, we are doing succession planning. So gone are the days when we will considered as Munimjis. Today we are talked upon as global leaders. तो हम अपने रूप को आगे लेके जाएंगे, हम अपनी पहचान को आगे लेके जाएंगे. अगर हम उसी में रह गए तो आई एग्री विथ यू. बट जब हम अपने रोल्स को आगे लेके जाते हैं, जितने भी गवर्नमेंट पॉलिसीज है, they look forward for chartered accountants to draft the policies for the country. Any more questions? Yes.
Sir, please stop the time. I have to
Play a rapid fire round.
Yeah, please, fatafat.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Here.
Yeah, please, yes. Come on, fast, guys.
Hello. Hi. Good morning, sir.
Yes.
Actually, I am very curious, sir.
Yeah.
I am actually very curious about to know GCC.
So it's very important. ये मेरे को सुनने में सबसे ज्यादा तालियां बजनी चाहिए इसके लिए। 75 दिन पहले, 75 डेज पहले जीसीसी का नाम इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट जानता नहीं था। आज आप गूगल में जीसीसी टाइप करोगे, आईसीआई भी नहीं टाइप करना पड़ेगा, सिर्फ जीसीसी टाइप करोगे, इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स का नाम सबसे ऊपर रहेगा। हम सारे स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के साथ बात कर रहे हैं। व्हाट इज जीसीसी? इट्स अ ग्लोबल कैपेबिलिटी सिस्टम वेयर द फॉरेन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन is coming to India, set up the strategic unit, and we as chartered accountant are going to lead that. We are going to work on that. We talk about all the big fours, we talk about Accenture, we talk about Emphasis, you talk about Goldman Sachs, all of them are GCC. The idea behind that is, क्योंकि इंडिया में youngest population है, the most highly qualified, intellectual, English speaker people, all the state governments want a GCC setup to happen in their state because they see a huge opportunity for employment, for the GDP growth, and they are giving lot of subsidies. And I'm talking to Upasana ji, and she told me that she is going to take this up with the state government and make sure that very soon we'll be having a GCC policy in Odisha as well. Hello, sir. Yes.
सर एक्चुअली अभी आप बोले कि सजेस्टेड आंसर्स वगैरह हम लोग को अभी रिसेंटली मिल जाता है।
करेक्ट
सर। व्हाट अबाउट ओएमआर? हम लोग जब एग्जाम देके आते हैं तो हम लोग को ये पता चलता है कि ए आंसर होगा या फिर बी आंसर होगा या फिर सी आंसर होगा, लेकिन हम लोग को आंसर ओएमआर का पता नहीं चलता। एक्चुअली इंस्टीट्यूट उसका क्या आंसर चाहता है, ए है या बी है? जैसे कि एक डायलॉग वाले को
you can take a certified copy of your answer sheet if you want.
नो सर, एक्चुअली हम लोग को बाद जब रिजल्ट आता है वो लेते हैं।
हाँ।
लेकिन उसमें हम लोग को बाद में ये पता चलता है कि ऐसे में बी में आंसर दिया है और सी में भी आंसर दिया है, लेकिन सर एक्चुअली उसमें क्लैरिटी नहीं होता कि बायबैक वाले क्वेश्चन में हम लोग दिए थे May 25।
वही कहा ना कि जब आप क्वेश्चन के पेपर लिख के आते हो तो तुरंत आपको कुछ पता नहीं चलेगा।
सर एक्चुअली उसका आंसर भी हम लोग को नहीं मिलता कि किस वजह से वो बी आंसर नहीं हुआ या फिर सी आंसर हुआ।
वो है, अगर आप मुझे कनेक्ट करोगे, देयर इज अ रिवीजन टेस्ट पेपर, देयर इज अ सजेस्टेड आंसर्स, और हर चीज का डिटेल आपने जो आंसर दिया उसमें क्या सही और क्या गलत है वो सब चीज की डिटेल्स आपको मिल जाएगी। लेकिन जब लेट्स नॉट टॉक मच ऑन द एग्जामिनेशंस बिकॉज ये बहुत कॉन्फिडेंशियल चीज है। लेट्स टॉक मोर ऑन द बोर्ड ऑफ स्टडीज ऑपरेशंस की हम उसमें क्या कर सकते हैं।
सर एक्चुअली ये एक दिक्कत लगा क्योंकि हम लोग जो प्रिपेयर करते हैं।
आप मुझे व्हाट्सएप करो, आई विल लुक इनटू इट, आई विल शेयर विद यू।
ओके सर, थैंक यू।
एनी मोर क्वेश्चंस? यस, कैन आई गेट द माइक प्लीज? आप आवाज आपकी बुलंद है, बताओ।
Hello sir, my name is Shakti Chaudhary. Actually sir, I have a question with Honorable Kedia sir. Hello sir. We are running with a traditional view that एक व्यक्ति अपने जीवन काल में एक ही काम कर सकता है, या तो वो एक इंजीनियर बन सकता है या सीए बन सकता है। So please bring on some lights on the fact कि एक व्यक्ति सीए से ज़्यादा भी कुछ कर सकता है।
वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन। आज से यदि 30 साल पहले हम जाएं तो उस समय ऐसा ही होता था, कोई सीए करता था, कोई डॉक्टर करता था, डॉक्टर ही रहता था। आज मैं सिविल सर्विसेज का एग्जांपल देता हूं। सिविल सर्विसेज में हमारे पास पिछले साल एनएसजी में जो है करीब 180 आईपीएस अफसर्स आए थे, उसमें से 110 इंजीनियर्स थे, 5 या 6 चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स थे। तो कहने का अर्थ ये है कि समय बदल गया है, वातावरण बदल गया है। आज यदि आप इंजीनियर कर रहे हैं, आप सीए कर रहे हैं, तो इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि आप कन्फाइन होकर रहे हैं, आप में वो कैपेबिलिटी आ गई है। बिकॉज ये इंजीनियर इज ए प्रोफेशनल, सीए इज ए प्रोफेशन, ए डॉक्टर इज ए प्रोफेशन। आज कोई डॉक्टर करता है, एमबीबीएस करता है, वो स्पेशलाइजेशन करना चाहता है, एमडी करना चाहता है, डीएम करना चाहता है। हम सीए के बाद रुक जाना चाहते हैं। हम चाहते हैं कि सीए हमने कर लिया, जैसा मैंने बोला उस समय कि सीए करने का मकसद ये था कि मुझे जॉब मिल जाए, मैं प्रैक्टिस कर लूँ। अब सीए में बहुत पढ़ लिया मैंने, हो गया। तो वो एंड नहीं है, वो शुरुआत है। हमें समझना पड़ेगा जब मैं सीए के लिए उस लायक बन गया हूँ तो मैं प्रोफेशनल बन गया हूँ। एक प्रोफेशनल आदमी का जो दिमाग होता है वो अलग अलग डायरेक्शन में सोच सकता है, अलग अलग डायरेक्शन में काम कर सकता है। ए सीए कैन बी एक कॉम्बिनेशन विथ एलएलबी। कल मुझे एक चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट मिले, वो ही केम टू माय ऑफिस, उसने सीए यहाँ से किया, एलएलबी लंदन से किया, एंड नाउ ही इज इन अमृतसर प्रैक्टिसिंग लॉ एज वेल एज सीए। लॉ का काम होता है वो भी करते हैं, सीए का भी काम करते हैं। तो अब समय बदल गया, अब हमें मल्टी डायमेंशन एस्पेक्ट लेके चलना पड़ेगा। दैट्स व्हाई द इंस्टीट्यूट इज चेंजिंग द करिकुलम फ्रॉम टाइम टू टाइम। जैसा कि मैंने बताया कि जब मैं सीए कर रहा था 25 साल पहले, तो ऐसा इंटरेक्शन नहीं होता था। इंस्टीट्यूट के किसी अधिकारी से मिलना बहुत बड़ी बात होती थी। हमारा इंटरेक्शन जो था सिर्फ संडे इंस्टीट्यूट में एडमिशन लेना, संडे टेस्ट देना, आर्टिकलशिप करना, इंटरमीडिएट एग्जाम देना, फाइनल एग्जाम देना, ये 5 एस्पेक्ट। छठा एग्जाम छठा था कि यदि आपने दोनों ग्रुप क्लियर कर दिया तो आपको कैंपस में बुलाया जाएगा। दैट्स ऑल। आज के दिन इंस्टीट्यूट्स ने जो काम किए पिछले 20-25 साल में, इट्स रियली रिमार्केबल। पूरा करिकुलम चेंज कर दिया, अलग अलग मौका दे रहे हैं। जैसे सिंघवी जी बता रहे हैं कि जो जीसीसी का कंसेप्ट है, तो इंस्टीट्यूट की सोच आप देखिए कहां तक जा रही है। तो हमें भी कोशिश करते रहना है, हमें भी इंस्टीट्यूट के ऊपर डिपेंडेंट नहीं रहना है, हमें भी एक्सप्लोर करना है कि एज ए प्रोफेशनल, एज ए चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट, हु इज ए प्रोफेशनल, हम क्या क्या कर सकते हैं और हमें कोशिश करनी चाहिए।
सर, ये ऑप्टेंस इनकी बहुत लोग बोलते हैं मैं पहले जॉब करूंगा 1 साल, फिर प्रैक्टिस में आ जाऊंगा, दैट्स एंड।
नहीं, नॉर्मली ऐसे होता है। जब मैं सीए कर रहा था तो मैंने सीए क्यों किया, सारे लोग कर रहे थे और मेरे दिमाग में था कि मैं सीए करूंगा तो भूखा नहीं मरूंगा। That was very clear in my mind कि this is one profession, this is one qualification, this will establish me in my life. I will be standing on my foot. I was doing graduation, I was just sure कि मुझे 2 टाइम का खाना मिलेगा नहीं मिलेगा, बट मुझे ऐसा लगता था जब मैं कर रहा था, 95 की बात है, 92 में मैंने ज्वाइन किया, 95 में मैंने क्लियर किया। आई वॉज वेरी क्लियर कि मैं सीए करूंगा तो मैं समाज में स्टेब्लिश हो जाऊंगा और मुझे पीछे नहीं देखना पड़ेगा, मैं आगे ही देखूंगा और मैं आगे ही बढ़ूंगा। सो दैट इज द रीजन आई डिड सीए। बट अलग अलग लोगों की अलग अलग सोच हो सकती है सीए करने की, बट मुझे ऐसा कोई, शायद ही कोई ऐसा होगा जो सीए इज डूइंग सीए जस्ट फॉर द सेक ऑफ डूइंग सीए। उसकी लाइफ में कोई ना कोई मकसद है, उससे वो जुड़ा हुआ, उसी कारण कुछ ना कुछ उसको मोटिवेट कर रहा है। आई मेंशन द मास्लो थ्योरी ऑफ मोटिवेशन। बड़ी सिंपल थ्योरी है, रोटी कपड़ा मकान, उसके बाद सेफ्टी चाहिए, उसके बाद सोशल स्टीम चाहिए, उसके बाद सेल्फ एक्चुअलाइजेशन। जब हम सब कुछ पा जाते हैं तो हमें लगता है कि अब हम ऐसा क्या करें कि जिससे हमारा जीवन जो है, जीवन हमने लिया है, जीवन का अर्थ जो है वो एस्टेब्लिश हो जाए और हमें वो समझ में आए। दैट्स व्हाई वी वेंट टू द स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड।
थैंक यू सर।
वेरी पावरफुल आंसर फ्रॉम हिम। जैसे चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट एक वेनिला होते हैं, उसके ऊपर आपको जितनी सारी, आप जैसे टूटी फ्रूटी पसंद करते हो ना, तो आपको ये सोचना कि मुझे इसमें क्या क्या फ्लेवर्स ऐड करने, सो दैट आई कैन मेक माई आइसक्रीम द बेस्ट फॉर द सक्सेस। रैपिड फायर एंड देन आई विल एंड अप दिस। यस,
सो कैन वी स्टार्ट सर?
या प्लीज।
मोस्ट इन डिमांड सीए स्किल। मोस्ट इन डिमांड सीए स्किल।
Most in demand skills is data analytics.
Sir, only one word answer.
Okay, data analytics.
Okay, toughest subject.
Toughest subject I think depends. किसी के लिए taxation, किसी के लिए law, किसी के लिए costing, but it depends.
Most evolving field.
Most evolving field. I think system business architect, business transformation evangelist, change makers, innovators. अब आप ये मत बात करो कि I want to be a compliance officer. Whatever you are learning today is not going to be relevant for tomorrow. So आप अपनी adaptability को इतना बढ़ाओ कि हम कोई भी चीज सीख सके, किसी चीज में भी काम कर सके।
Best phase of CA journey.
Best phase is now. It's always now. 10 साल पहले भी now था, आज भी रहेगा, 10 साल बाद भी now रहेगा, because आज आप जो कर सकते हो वो आज आपके हाथ में है। So never talk about हमारा best phase कब आएगा. It's always today and now.
So just one word answer.
Yes.
Most underrated subject.
I have qualified my CA 27 years back, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
so I think again I will say the most demanding subject is the most underrated, which is technology.
Okay. Rank or knowledge?
Knowledge, always.
Best scoring subject in final?
Best scoring subject, again I am not sure, but anything which has more objective based questions is going to be the best.
Failing in exams, setback or a setup?
Setup, bouncing back, fire, push. अरे तूने मेरे साथ ये किया, मैं इससे आगे जाऊंगा।
Biggest distraction for students?
Biggest distraction is social media and girlfriends.
ICAI in one word?
ICAI is a family.
ICAI Students Conference in one word?
Is a network, engagement. Networking में एक बात बोलना चाहता हूँ, जब बोलता हूँ कि यार तेरे बगल में जो बैठा है, कल वो फ्यूचर का सीईओ बनेगा, सीएफओ बनेगा, तो वो बंदा मुझे खड़े होकर बोलता है सर मैं तो तैयार हूँ बात करने के लिए, सामने वाला भी तो राजी होना चाहिए।
CA students in one word?
CA students are the future. I think the future of the country. इनसे बड़ी ताकत आज जितने लोग मन से बैठे कोई नहीं बोलता, आपसे बड़ी ताकत पूरे विश्व में कहीं नहीं है. You are the face behind it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. So the inaugural session with such eminent dignitaries was enlightening. I now welcome Satya Prakash Sena, Vice Chairman of ICASA Bhubaneswar, who is truly a dynamic personality. I welcome him to present the vote of thanks. Please give him a huge round of applause as well.
Respected guest of honor, Srimati Upasana Mahapatra Ma'am, MLA Brahmagiri. Guest of honor, CA Deepak Kedia Sir, IPS and IG NSG. Special guest, CA Prasant Panda Sir, eminent Chartered Accountant. CA Sanjeev Sanghi Sir, Vice Chairman, Board of Studies, ICAI. Respected Chairman, CA Mahindra Sahu Sir, Treasurer and ICASA Chairman, CA Soumya Sunil Sahu Sir of the Bhubaneswar branch. Dignitaries on and up the dais. Invited speaker, fellow CA students and my dear friends. Jai Jagannath. Namaskar and very good morning to all of you. It is my proud privilege and honor to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of the Bhubaneswar branch of the Eastern India Regional Council and the Student Association for this truly historic moment, the inaugural session of the first ever two-day National CA Student Conference being held right there in the temple city of Bhubaneswar, Odisha. We extend our heartfelt thanks and gratitude our guest of honor, Srimati Upasana Mahapatra Ma'am, Honorable Ma'am MLA of Brahmagiri, for being a part of this special occasion. Madam, your presence today reflects your commitment to youth empowerment and education, and we are truly grateful for your support and encouragement. Now, may I request Silu Pradhan, Treasurer ICASA Bhubaneswar branch, kindly present a memento to Honorable MLA Srimati Upasana Mahapatra Ma'am for her gracious presence and encouragement to the youth of our profession. We also extend our heartfelt thanks to our guest of honor, CA Deepak Kedia Sir, who not only bring the strength of a chartered accountant, but also the honor of serving the nation as an IPS officer. Your journey is a true symbol of excellence and discipline, and your presence is deeply motivating. I now invite Satya Prakash Sinara, Managing Committee Member of ICASA Bhubaneswar branch, to present a memento to our esteemed guest of honor, CA Deepak Kedia Sir, a proud symbol of service, success and inspiration as a guest of our heartfelt respect. Special word of gratitude to CA Sanjeev Sanghi Sir, Vice Chairman Board of Studies, ICAI, for their trust, support and vision in giving us this golden opportunity to host the National CA Student Conference in Odisha for the very of this event, live, passionate, leadership and tireless effort. And we are incredibly fortunate to have both. A heartfelt thanks to our chairman of the Bhubaneswar branch, CA Mahindra Sahu Sir, whose vision, energy, student-first attitude have been the driving force behind the grand success. Sir, your hands-on the involvement and constant inspiration have made this event what it is today. We also extend deep appreciation to our leader, the man with the golden heart, Treasurer and ICASA Chairman, CA Soumya Sunil Sahu Sir, whose sharp execution, behind the scenes coordination deserves a standing ovation. Your silent contribution have made a loud impact. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for everything. Before I conclude, let me borrow a few humble words in Odia. Abhinabo,